Italy, uko PM America there. After you Donald Trump, nipa born will say ye no. Next okatakyie afrifa mensah enso the same bi akotuda. Anu odin. Emrofo say eh na hwan ye? Hwan na okasa ye ye Kennedy Center ko yi. Ne nsem odi to dwa ne mu oduro sa. Hwan no. Omunim sa aguna nyame tiase. Na de na bae. I'm sure say momudu do no amobekai. So ko PM wo Africa some places be to say Sudan any Nigeria there. Let's say kofukuo bi atwo mu ti ye de who details the be later that specific story no. Ba me bie su kakra achem. Wo mu kunkum kristofo. Emu ahreho. Yetimi chi abusua baako ye twemu free dem na ya sane to agum so de akum ni. Mo boni amoye nyina ne se mu ye kristofo. Sudan for there. Bare 1 week ago there and a shot say boboba say international recognitions who amon say me cause ho say ahreho. Na Nigeria there almost egu American forces as Palestine is answer me near there Donald Trump bo wa wo. E Christopher ye kun Nigeria yetimi kokuro ba akum ye say high Christian community ni ekum ni pe ho nyina. Donald Trump there na wo kafa ho. Of we say yesterday finally Donald Trump edin semi betu gba wo che mu say wo hunu de ekoso Nigeria. And some were cost no ahreho pa. That recognition ni keka ode ma Nigeria no. Says American near but terrorist school. Mabora Nigeria kuro ni mu kunkum kristofo. Yeah. This particular statement, Donald Trump edbe two day. Every announce a lot of summit. Etimi ko PM ewo America. And as all American TV stations now, most of them one more can one seven Donald Trump e dey betu. Ko kese ba kwa no so America. From CPAC. And now Donald Trump on some of the betu day. No more pay a titire and him before. Every so on so doing chere. If and some Donald Trump at the betu da. Any the air coso ewo a sima fan I be say Nigeria and Sudan. A DNA ye fa who bet me abo mo pe hunim bie. O mo ko fro kata chefri fa mani ko piemu ewo America ma mu no mu busa na ze o kata chefri ve. The air coso ewo Nigeria. Odwe ho nse. The air coso Sudan. Ye kunkum a Christopher. Odwe ho nse. Ye mo rem. Ye nkoti nsem o kata chefri fa mensah.
Livelier revival music. That's what I'm going to request. Hannah, can we have revival music? Don't put these. I want you to share with us what has to be done from protecting these places of worship internationally and in your continent.
Right. Thank you, Mercedes. First of all, I think we must acknowledge the courage that our brothers have shown in the face of these crimes being perpetrated against them for the faith they believe in. I think we must give it up for our brothers. Let's put our hands together for them. Now, Mercedes, with that said, I just want to draw our minds to the point that all throughout human history, anytime the church has been under attack, it is the church that defends itself. So Christendom should not be positioned to be some sort of a weak link for the other people to be emboldened that they have some monopoly over violence and they will continue to persecute the Christian faith. But with that said, I believe that governments, especially on the African continent, have a social contract with the people, a constitutional mandate to protect the people. So nobody should be left untouched if they perpetrate this crime against people who believe in their faith. So first of all, I call on the African continent, the government of the African continent, the African Union, because in the African Charter for Human and People's Rights, it is enshrined the freedom of worship. So why are they not doing anything? If they will not do anything, I believe America has always been the big brother who is always championing. America must impress on these governments, and international bodies must equally impress on these governments to do the right thing to protect the Christian faith. Other than that,
and Zem no okatakyie to the Phyllis body trinkos was when I can catch you for him.
Christian faith must defend itself at all means possible.
Well, I mean, it actually brings up a great point, which is accountability, Christy. So walk me through these areas where you have these authoritarian governments, you have the Islamic militants. It's all about money too, because they're trying to get these rare minerals in Africa at the cost of the lives. I've seen these videos over and over again of these innocent men, women, and children where they are beheaded They have to give up their Christian name. If you don't give up your Christian name, you are slaughtered. To what point is that fixable? Is that possible to get to a point that we're being able to protect Christians in these areas, but also, knowing that that we're not alone in this fight? Because I almost feel like Americans they're not aware of this issue that's happening.
Right, so you made a point to the effect that authoritarian leadership and jihadists and all these people perpetrating crime. What we've not averted our minds to is that the persecution of the church is equally an existential threat to even democracy. Because wherever the church has been weakened, democracy does not thrive.
Right.
So I believe that all government that believes in democracy must come to the defense of the Christian faith. Now, with that said, it leaves us, the Christians, with only one thing. There's a hymn when I was sitting down and kept ringing, onward, Christian soldiers marching us to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. I don't want Christians to start. I like what he said, that we must be vigilant, but we must not be afraid. I think it is time that all Christians across the world must rise up and speak against this criminal dastard act being perpetrated by these criminals and cowards who believe that their existence is the extension of the Christian faith. I think we must go back to our militancy of the Christendom.
What is that? Mami called one after the other. The other kind, or say, any kind da. So be my a Christopher feeling so or more, a week. See a person in someone our young Christopher in Kudi. Two, or say, Obi be already what I want to me. Say or ma another religion, a feeling say, or no that particular religion, or no the Akabia. I wrong. No religion have the right to exercise monopoly over another. Or we not change, say, in Africa we have constitution. And for more African, most of the countries no. Only Christian countries. In fact, when you're Christian country or what we call constitution. And the constitution preaches freedom of worship, freedom of religion, or be our right to join in a religion. And in Sadia, I then not to rent him say air cost to Africa near Kunkumipa. Na and for more African almost say almost preach peace in the democracy. Almost come with the rules and regulations, the laws of the constitution. No more enforceable. And to share a bonnet for our own personal constitution, very Africa. Among to share so, Nasum Gimbra. Obi not to us so. As I say, nobody must be left untouched. Obi Biara want to shoot to our Kunkumipa Africa. Anyone see Jana Marakopa, maybe they shouldn't be left untouched. Hey! American TV is so bad or Kajika's as you. Tio. African leaders must enforce the law because of its freedom of worship. And America, being seen as the big brother to Africa, they have to defend Africa. Officially, Donald Trump Abekasa. So I had another point in World War with Donald Trump direct. Say, name of the American president, American minor as a whole, should act in defense of Africans. So when you other one paid in what they are, then when you just a statement, they should defend Africans. Now, and a man, Nippon no host lady, no growing, no host the program. A year that is Kennedy Center, the Christian Persecution Summit. Host no, Obuso okatakyie afrifa. Okay, at you. Currently, no, Islamic, military be now one month in Obudis Abonino. Obusa Udi, Naso ye Christoni and I Christodina Dawso. Naso one to Ankene and Jikremudin Crown Yeku. It is a man or okatakyie working a woman defend woman. If they would get a cry yeku. No okatakyie is actually more responding to host in said. The persecution of Christians is equally a threat to our democracy. Okatakyie is stating this. Then we a buy okatakyie. Or say, see ye kum a Christopher. A the same as Obi a fam ration in Semu. No waka se mi boom raso. So Obi boom raso at the end of the other. To see ye kum a Christopher. And Africa was a the same as Obi a tomra. In the Ubuzab say ye kum I was see a time situation is that omu bu mmara so ewo Africa ho it was say mmara ene omu ye adwuma I see wherever a threat has been awakened democracy does not thrive baby a threat will be an asumdue ni ho this is a threat here Christopher ya e dey na any democracy what's the constitution so the constitution must act okatakyie ka emra wie ye ema mrofo na dwen ba so se onu oni mu mra nti on to mra oyi no twen bom kakra no se na Christians ni mpanimfo no kra na adai omu ntimi defend omu faith ada wamu so nti military bi Christian military enkremofo so mu di military be di nsemu na Christopher so nya military ni because some show weakness too much we see we must meet them with war we see this year wamu so mpa war and when okatakyie sane ba form and auto sa anyway we see onwards Christian soldiers marching us to war ebusha for me nenu nyede tia mfacha marching us to war with the cross of Jesus going on before ebusha what chamber for this ye dru no eye war se Christo for so metna ho no mo mpe atuo ni bi engu o mo ho ensane mu ngu ensemhunu no a ekoso no konfo no so no metwa me yakun mo asem. And he is reminding them of history, how Christianity came into existence. Christianity is Gina. Yena na no omo kontokwa. Sa no pa kire o. Eno de de sa anyu we bai. Onwards Christian soldiers. The Christian soldiers no mo way. Obusa and the Christian soldiers no mo way. We must be vigilant but not be timid. The last killing part to grow at the track. I say I think that we must go back to our Christian military era. That time when the Christians, what kind of history part? There's no Christians, no nanya some kitwo. Share the days in the era near the Nasa for Christians, no. The Roman no time, the Roman Empire no time near the other. Share next Christopher no kontokapa. So I see they should go back and take those kind of things no on. Omonko fa Santa den insanche. No mon friends yanko free. And yes, I didn't see a kumu. You wait in some work at the American I at the Kennedy Iconic Center, hosted by ACPAC, Christian Persecution Summit, course or what the K1ng Ghana here, or the afrifa mensah America. I was Jimmy. It did in 70 in case of any update. The message on our next video. Details are cost the pay more Africa. A better more story near the Ababa show on our next video. A crowd.
K1 oh boy Juma really Jacob so now see commentary or social media no style of blogging fantastic so you see commentary no news in the bar so you see commentary for on so good keep on going
and the style also the ebema other tribe aflow unyi sorted India temni that's how becano. It's so painful. I know shit. I don't know say I commentary like or you as a presenter, sports presenter that they are. And we need maybe a local strength free debate. It's all good. Oh yeah, the K1 modern K1 will try.